Welcome everyone. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Aries. Whether you are an Aries yourself or whether you're interested in the life of an Aries, this is going to be relevant to you. So the way I do my readings is I start in the present moment, in the recent past, and I work my way towards the future. And then at the very end of the video, I'm going to pull advice for you guys. So the cards are all laid out. You can't see it, but they're face down. And we're going to look at them together now and see what's going on with you. So the first two cards are going to represent the recent past for you. Kind of also maybe even bleeding into the future, these events. Bleeding into the present. So I have the Hanged Man in reverse. Well, it's good that the Hangman's in reverse. That means like actually gaining a new perspective. Like seeing something differently, and at the same time, that helps you get out of a situation. It's like seeing sometimes all you need is a shift in perspective to feel good about something. So it's like changing your perspective about something, and it gets you out of a bad way of being, a bad way of seeing that thing. What is that thing? Well, I don't know, because the cave, whatever it is intense, it's deep, it goes, it's complex, it's complicated. So let's pull some cards, because I'm definitely going to need... The cave tells me that essentially that there's just a lot more to tell. So I'm going to definitely need more cards on this. So I can figure out what it was that changed your perspective, or about what your perspective changed. Where now it's almost like a freeing sensation. It's like, well, now that I just see this in a different light, it's like, well, I'm actually okay with this, you know? That's what the Hangman reversed is. So I have here the sword. The sword is clarity. It's seeing things clearly. All right. But seeing what clearly? Let me see what is on top here. Okay. So what I'm actually getting is seeing yourself clearly here and understanding your own emotions. Understanding your own emotions and understanding where like your own perception of things comes into play with regards to how you're feeling, right? Understanding just how perception plays into your emotions here. The cup is the emotions. The target is really just referring back to these other cards here, so I'm not even going to really talk about it. And then the road forward is more like ourselves and our path forward, right? How our emotions drive us forward, getting clarity on that, and really I think understanding more about ourselves with the cave, like going deep into ourselves. It's like hermit energy. All right, so let's move into the present now and see what's going on with you guys in the present moment. I think where I want to look at is your emotions, since this feels like it's an emotional dive, or at least like a soul searching, or like some shadow work here. So I'm going to look at the position of the heart. This will tell me how you guys are feeling. Or also maybe what is triggering your heart, triggering your passions. So I have here the Queen with the tarot card of the Knight of Wands. Okay, interesting. This is like super take charge attitude, like you guys really want to take charge. Could be that there is a queen involved, someone else that we are moving towards, that we are passionate about. But the queen doesn't necessarily have to be another person, even though there are two court cards here. This can just be with regards to ourselves. The queen is I don't want to say discipline, but it can be discipline in this case. The discipline to keep going forward and moving forward. Let me pull a card here to see if the queen here is someone else, or if the queen is just talking about yourselves. Tell me about... Okay, that was fast. So I have a lot of cards came up, but I'm only going to read the first couple. So I have the hammer with the 0. This is about yourself. This is about taking charge of your own emotions, taking charge of yourself, and then also doing the things that make you feel good. Now that you understand how your emotions are triggered by your perceptions, you're gonna like try to take charge and have discipline in your actions to do the things that actually feel good, actually are fun and enjoyable. That's what I'm getting with the hammer and the 2 here, just clarifying these two cards. All right, so let's move on to still in the present, But I have a couple different positions before I look into your future. So where I'm going to move next is the position of the head. This will tell me how you guys are actually thinking consciously about the situation. It's your thoughts, your strategies. So I have the throne here, or the chair, with the tarot card of the Ace of Pentacles. This is like having a new, really, again, this is talking about your thinking, your strategy. Your strategy is a new position. A new position, which a lot of times has to do with perspective, right? Where you sit on things. It's a new start on that. It's a fresh start. It feels like a fresh start. And I think that's how you're perceiving this. It's like, I see things a little bit differently. I see things in a new light, in a new way. And that is helping you really, and that's essentially part of all of these other cards. Okay, I don't need to really clarify that at all. It's really more like touching upon the other cards. So I'm going to keep going and see what you guys are up to right now. So the next position talks about what you guys are physically doing, what you guys are doing like out and about, or what circumstances might be facing you directly. So I have the Three of Cups. No specific circumstance with the Three of Cups, but maybe just social time, social encounters, having fun with friends, or just chit-chatting with coworkers, friends, family. This is social time, Three of Cups. And then with the Oracle card of the Book, it is learning from people. It's learning from these social situations. And I think you guys are just doing a lot of learning. You guys, you're doing a lot of learning so that you can see things differently, so that you can know how situations and perceptions trigger you, so that you can do the things that make you feel good instead of, be in the Hangman right side up, which may have been the situation that you were in the further past. Okay, let me see if there's any other cards that come out here for the present moment. Anything else with Three of Cups with the Book for my Aries signs before I look into your future? Anything else with the Three of Cups with the Book? Anything else with the Three of Cups? Okay. Wow. So the Moon Oracle card is really more about habits. So it's just saying at the current moment, it's really more, your situation is like have fun, enjoy time with friends, and learn from these social encounters. There's no particular social encounter. The Moon is just saying it's more about learning from all of the social encounters over time as part of, life. And that's kind of, it's like you guys aren't doing anything specific at the moment, but it's highlighting this as important, as one of the things you guys are doing that is important, because the learning part of it is important. All right. Let's look into, let me see if there's any other cards that are relevant. On the bottom is just the path, which to me is just saying this is part of your path. There's nothing off. You guys are simply on the path. And I think if you guys are probably feeling it, to be honest. You guys are probably feeling exactly that. Okay, so let's move on to the future and see what's coming up for you guys. Or let's see what's going to come out of this situation and the other cards that we have out here. This is the short-term future, okay? So we're not talking like a year. We're talking more like a month or two tops. All right, so I have bent cards. We have the Key with the Oracle card of the Sword. Or sorry, reverse. The Tarot card of the Sword, the Oracle card of the Key. The Key is about control, and the Sword is about clarity. So, it's like the Key is also about secrets. So there is a secret coming to light, or alternatively, someone's trying to prevent a secret from coming to light. But I think it's the reverse. I think someone who has been keeping a secret close to their chest is just making it public, is making it known, is making it seen, making it clear to other people. Now, what that secret is, whether it's yours or someone else's, that's what I'm going to need more cards to figure out. So if you're the person with this secret, some kind of secret or something, it doesn't even have to be like an overt secret, just something you've kept close to your chest that you haven't talked about, could even be referring to all the way back to the beginning of the reading where we just talked about the fact that you've done a lot of soul searching and just changing your own perception of things, of your own life and situation. Could just literally be that and making that clear to other people because you haven't done that. Let me see, or this could be a specific secret. So that's what I need to find out now. Tell me about this sword, the Ace of Swords, with the, oh, interesting. Okay, so I had 2 cards come out and then very clearly flip, perfectly reversed. Okay. So now I have the Oracle card of the Sword, which I accidentally said, this is the Ace of Swords, and this is the Oracle card of the Swords. Very similar energy here, but this one's in reverse. Clarifying this one. What did I say about this person who has not been clear about these new things, about, you know, their new life, their new perception on life? Yeah, they haven't been clear, and in the short-term future, you or someone else will just be very clear on where they stand. And with the torch here, again, it's things that are not out in the open, that have not been said, that have not been shown. Torch reverse, darkness, okay? So whether it's you coming forward with, if this is really something that is secretive, then you'll know if you're the person that's going to come forward. But this could literally be someone else coming forward with a secret that they've never shown, something they've never shown or told to anyone. On the bottom, I have the nut, which tells me, again, this is like a new start. This is like a new thing that someone is sharing that they haven't shared. It's new to them, and that's part of the reason why it's a secret, because it's new to them also, right? And they've kept it to themselves this whole time. Could be you, could be someone else. And yeah, they're going to come forward, and they're going to show. They're going to show themselves how they are through their actions and no longer keep it hidden. Okay, so let's move on and see if we can look at some advice for you guys. Whether you are the person keeping a secret, whether you are the person who's been doing a lot of soul searching, regardless, we're going to pull advice and just see what comes out for what my Aries should be doing. So in general, with regards to the reading or not, let's see, what should my Aries be doing? What should my Aries be focused on? What should my Aries signs be aware of? Positive advice, please, for my Aries signs. Positive advice for my Aries signs. I'm going to do one of each type of card. Just a second. Ace of Swords refuses to be shuffled the correct way in the deck. I don't know what that means, but advice, please, for my Aries signs. Another card that's not shuffled the correct way, the Sun. So if I were to read those cards, it's just very weird that they're just shuffled the wrong way. It's like, yeah, if you're the person, only good things come from living your life openly, clearly, in the open, in the sun, right? So that would be the advice. Death. If you need to make changes, if you have undergone changes, live those changes. Make those changes completely manifest. Maybe they're just internal changes and it's time to make them changes, external changes to your whole life because you've changed. Yeah, on the bottom, the Fool, and then on the top, I have again the Ace of Pentacles. It's like fresh energy. It's like a brand new start. Someone's got a brand new start, and it's time to just be open and show that brand new start to everyone in the sun and just make it clear that you're like this brand new person. Let me pull an Oracle card. Anything else for advice for my Aries? Anything else for advice? Like, don't be afraid to just live, unabashed in the open, freely for everyone to see. I don't believe in I believe in complete transparency. In the world in general, I mean, what do you have to be afraid of? Anything else for my Aries signs? Anything else for my Aries signs, please? Gemini, talk to people. Maybe you've been quiet about this, or maybe you haven't been engaging people. I think you have been, because remember, we did see that Three of Cups before. So keep doing that. Social time, socialize. Gemini, it's like mingle. Gemini is literally mingle, okay? And yeah, do this. Like, feel yourself out in this energy for a while. Mingle, get out there, and see what you find. See where this new start takes you. That's the advice that I'm getting for you guys. All right, Aries. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please press the like button if you would. That really helps me out. But either way, thank you all for being here. I will see y'all in a couple weeks. Take care.